2 episodes of the series left, and the series is going to end with us having to play Liverpool and then having to play Real Madrid. It's just depressing, really. Hello everyone and welcome back to more Norwich City, bouncing back for the penultimate time, I think, probably. It is the final 2 matches of the Premier League season. We've got Liverpool up first, followed by Aston Villa, and it's incredibly tight for European qualification. Yes, we have played 1 game since last time in the Premier League, and it was a 2-1 win against Brighton and Hove Albion, one of our regular sort of sparring partners throughout the save, and once again, it was another, I wouldn't say old face, but a sort of a veteran of the side, one of my favourite players of the save, saving our bacon at the end of the day. Josh Tymon got injured early on, which was a bit of an issue. We had to bring on Hervé Diarra, and Max Aarons went over to left back, but it was okay. We then took the lead through a fantastic goal from Simon Henning. It was a beautiful ball in from Aarons on the left, and the finish from Henning is outstanding. He's been one of our better attacking signings in the save, that's for sure. But then they got back into the game. They got a penalty which Hervé Diarra gave away stupidly. But then it was Hamza Chowdhury who came up late on to get us the win. Basically hasn't played all season, but he's got back in the side of late. And, well, why not? Because he's one of the most consistent and best performers of the entire save. Solanke helped us out a few weeks ago late on, and now it's Chowdhury. The 2 most sort of, I guess, underrated players of the save, consistently helping us out despite their attributes. That's usually my favourite FM player, is a player like that. So that has left the Premier League table looking like this. We are in 5th place. We have got Liverpool to play next, Aston Villa to play afterwards. They are respectively above us and below us. Villa have qualified for Euro Cup 2 already, as have Liverpool, whereas we haven't, which that's a bit odd. I guess it's to do with the fact that they're both playing us, right? Villa have only got 1 game left, obviously against us, and then Liverpool have 2, one of which is obviously against us as well. So we need to win something. We've got 63 points. If we want to get in the Champions League, we have to beat Liverpool first thing and then hope they drop points because the goal difference isn't enough. If we want to secure Europa League football, we got to at least beat Aston Villa. So it's Liverpool up first. It's a Super Wednesday, by the way. Sky Sports absolutely loving this one, or maybe it's BT as it's midweek, or maybe even Amazon. Who knows what broadcasters we will have to fork out for in 2030 if you want to watch every game. Probably Netflix, Disney Plus, some we've not even heard of. But what team are we going to be playing in this one? Well, there's a selection dilemma because Josh Tymon is, unfortunately, as we said, injured in the previous match. He's going to be out for the rest of the season, which is a shame because he's actually done quite well since coming in. But the good news is that Jamal Lewis is now back from injury. I'm not necessarily thinking he should be starting this game because he's not fully fit. And I'm thinking the most sensible thing to do would actually be to play Hervé Diarra on the right-hand side and Max Aarons on the left with Lewis on the bench. So that's what we're going to do. The rest of the team is Hurd in goal. He's actually done okay of late. His saves against Brighton were quite good. Maybe we take him off the transfer list at some point. Tamori and Mepham, of course, in front of him. And then, the granddads in midfield, Phillips and Chowdhury, they're doing well. They're going to stay there. Ryan Davis provides the youthful energy in front of him, as does Hitchman on the left, Colin Dunn on the right, and Simon Henning up front. It's a youthful attacking quartet, so having the experience behind them, actually, I think is probably quite sensible. Now, our record against Liverpool throughout the save obviously has not been what could be described as good. However, we have beaten them on occasion, and it's usually been a very exciting game when we have done so, but, well, we'll see if that's going to happen again today. Obviously, lots of real players who are really good, and regens who are really good as well, including Michael Hansen, who captains the side today. Apparently, Liverpool's recent form is actually quite bad. What do we go with? I think, where's the I expect you to win one? Why is that not here? I guess it's this one. We'll go with this one. Ryan Davis is demotivated, but I don't care. We'll see if we can pep him up. There we go. Right. Because when we lost the title to Liverpool, this is just superstition, I'm sure. It means nothing. But I use the I'm expecting you to win team talk in every single game until we played Liverpool, when I think I said I expect you to pick up from where you left off last time or something like that, and then we didn't win. I should have said I expect you to win, then we would have beaten them, then we would have won the league, so we're not making the same mistake twice. Maybe the defenders will though. A corner in from Reina, Mepham clears it away. Well, Ben Knight to Locatelli, Rodriguez, they're good, aren't they? They're really good. Really good. Are we going to try and block any sort of passing lane at all, do anything at all. I mean, yeah, Diarra intercepts straight back to Gabriel though. It's just, they're just so ominous. Of course, Zinedine Zidane now in charge. He's got a different style to Klopp, and it's still very good, still very destructive. And I mean, it's just are we going to make any sort of effort? It's not. Ben Knight's not even good. They spent like 80 million on him. He's not even good, and you've let him score. Doesn't really bode well, does it, for next time against Real Madrid? Simple. No real effort to defend, but sometimes you just have to acknowledge that other teams are better than you. It's been a huge part of the problem we've had to face. Also, we are 30 points behind Man United, by the way. 30 points behind Man United. The stats would indicate we're actually kind of in the game. They haven't been too much better than us. And can we now work a chance? Aaron's, Henning can't run onto it. And it's actually, it was a sort of deceptive start to the highlight. It's actually a Liverpool highlight, isn't it? Here's Ben Knight. Slagged him off. He's not going to the World Cup. If we do the World Cup, he's not in the squad. So he can score all the goals he wants. He's nearly scored 2, but he's not on the plane. So it's not really worth the effort, Ben, really. I mean, it's only 1-0. It could be worse. I think I'm going to say, you've been unlucky so far. They like it. It's not true, really, but whatever. I think we need to make some changes. Hitchman's having a poor game. So Dominic Solanke on against his former club, and then Diarra is playing badly as well. So Lewis can come on, and then we will swap him and Aaron's around. Can we actually do something though? We've gone positive. That'll probably just result in another Liverpool goal. We are mucking around at the back, but Jamie Hurd finds a teammate, and we can now maybe work it down the pitch. Davis, Colin Dunn, space to run into. Henning ahead of him. Henning takes it well, and he's trying to do a little bit out to the right hand side, and he's been tackled by Pittman. So, yep. I mean, that looked really promising, didn't it? That was really promising, and then Ben Knight nearly makes it too. 13 minutes to go. It's another highlight for Liverpool. The Champions League dream, I think, is over. Good save from Hurd. He has actually really improved, and I think longer term could be quite good. If we could just get an equaliser, that would certainly help us in terms of Europa League qualification, because otherwise it's going to be a massive game to end the season. It's going to be a massive game to end the season because Hellman's Mayonnaise has scored, and it's 2-0. I mean, that's just sort of, you can't really guard against that, can you? I mean, questionable defending initially, and then no one gets near him, but you can't really get near that. So there we go. At least we will never have to play this Liverpool side again. At least there's that. And I mean, we'll probably have to play them in the new save, unless we manage them. We could always manage them. That might be a possibility. Depends on how things go though. But anyway, a disappointing day at Anfield once again. We did beat them at Anfield once, maybe twice, but no Champions League for us once again. It wouldn't be realistic if we didn't finish 5th again, or 6th again, would it? And we will be finishing 5th or 6th again, because actually we can't be caught by Arsenal. They are 5 points behind us, so we will definitely finish either 5th or 6th, depending on the Villa result, which would presumably mean, I guess because we're in the Europa League final, that's why they haven't put anything in. I'm really just sort of curious at this point. The only other thing could be Euro Cup 2. Right, okay, there's the problem. Euro Cup 2, Arsenal are in the final of that. So what that basically means is that someone could end up being in the Euro Cup 2 rather than Europa League. I think we're definitely going to be in Europe next season, which means we won't get sacked. I can at least get the 10-year achievement. But anyway, let's play Aston Villa. Just think how much more complicated that's all going to be when these stupid new Champions League reforms come into effect, and you can end up in a situation whereby you actually end up in the Champions League because of how you did in the previous year's Champions League. Even if you finish in 7th or something, it's going to be a nightmare. Not to mention 10 Champions League group games in and around everything else that happens before Christmas anyway. Not fun. Okay, it's a packed house at Carrow Road. Can we see things out and get what all the fans have dreamt of? And that is 5th place. We're going to go with the traditional lineup. Lewis can come back in, and then we'll swap in with Aaron's. Mepham's a little bit tired, but I think it's such a big game he's going to have to play. That's who we're going to go with for the penultimate time and the last time in the Premier League. Can we get a win to end off the league season? Obviously, Dean Henderson's in goal. Old Dean. Daniel Bibby as well, who is a regen at Chelsea, regen midfielder, who is basically the only good midfielder who is British and Irish who we don't already have. I would have signed him, but I didn't realise he was available for loan, but Aston Villa did. And yeah, so there we go. Maybe he would have made all the difference this season. Maybe he would have made all the difference. Probably not, though. Probably not. But here we go. Final time in Norfolk. Final time at Carrow Road. And the fans are out. They're here. They're here to mark the momentous occasion that is a battle for 5th and 6th place in the Premier League. It's a battle we know all too well. It's a battle we have had basically at the end of every single season we have played. Right, I want a good start, a fast start. Work the goalkeeper. Obviously, we know him. We know all too well that he's not actually very good. Corner from Bibby in, and it's hit the post from them. Not a great start, and we've just put it out for another corner pointlessly. Half an hour gone. We're doing absolutely nothing. We're not sitting back here. We're going positive, and we've immediately got a throw before I've even clicked it. Flicked on. Dean Henderson, unexpectedly safe hands there from Dean. Boots it. He's going to find a teammate. He finds a former teammate, but then he just finds Bibby and flicked on. Cut out brilliantly by Phillips, showing his experience. Henning holds it up well. Back to Calvin Phillips. Space for Dunn. No, it's been cut out, and Villa are instead going to attack us, which I don't approve of. Right hand side, Cassius looking to put a cross in. There's lots of defenders in the box, and Hitchman has just kicked him over, even though there was cover, and it's going to be a penalty, isn't it? That was on the line, but I think Hitchman was in the box, but Cassius wasn't, so we might get away with it. We've got away with it. It was outside the area, and that was lucky. They still might score from it though. They go short. Bibby blocked. Tamori, just get it away, mate. Get it away. Half time. Rubbish. We've had one shot on target. We're at home. It's not good enough. I'm not happy with the performance. I'm not going to chuck the old water bottle because that usually seems to cause problems, but we're not happy. Colin Dunn is having a bad game at the worst possible time. He's also very tired. So Mashala comes on, and now again Villa coming forwards. What are we doing? We're normally really good against Aston Villa. Our record against Villa is one of the best of the entire division as they've scored. Dan Alsop makes it 1-0. Henning is tired now as well, and he's having a poor game. Why are our two best attacking players, who've been brilliant all season, deciding to now actually be bad for the final game and then going into the Europa League final? Right, I've taken Henning off. He's tired, and Davis as well. He's not playing well. All the regens having poor games. Maybe we've got a chance though. Murray McCunny holds it up well. Mashala, bit of space to run into, flicks it forward. Hitchman controls it well, goes to the shot. He's so unlucky. McCunny, well, Mashala even, it's not gone in. Bit more life from us, but still nothing. We'll go very attacking. Kitchen sink time. It's a minute of normal time. I don't think we're going to do this. If anything, it's going to be a second for Villa, and we're going to finish in 6th place, which they've hit the bar. It's not what we want. We're the 5th best side, not the 6th best side. What a rubbish performance. Normally we're so good on the final day of the season. In fact, this might even be the first time we've actually lost on the final day of the season. Not a great way to end things really, is it? Especially when we've got Real Madrid coming up in the Europa League final. But anyway, I'm far from pleased with that result. Not good enough, boys. You're letting us down, and that is, I guess it sort of sums up the save really. We're on the cusp of doing something really good, and then we don't. So no real fanfare, but we have actually now qualified for the Europa League proper. So, because we finished in 6th, that's fine. All fine. No problems. I don't know why I didn't say that before, because it was basically already confirmed before. But anyway, there's the Premier League table for the final time. For the final time, we finish in 6th, not 5th. A little bit disappointing, but there we go. Aston Villa squeak above us by 1 point. We don't end up in the Champions League. We don't get a top 4 finish. Only one top 4 finish in 10 years, which, well, 9 years, because we finished top of the championship. But you know what? We've established ourselves as one of the top 7 sides. We are consistently there. We have overtaken Arsenal and Spurs, who have both fallen off massively. And of course, Villa have as well done quite well recently. Brighton at times. But it's certainly more healthy than what it usually is. The traditional Norwich thing, getting in the Premier League, maybe staying for a year or two, then going down, coming back, but then going down again. We've got them back and we've kept them. But really, Norwich fans, if someone offered you this, you'd take it, right? Being a consistent top 7 side, qualifying for Europe every year, winning multiple trophies, all while doing it with a unique transfer policy. That's not bad, is it? We've certainly bounced back. We've fulfilled the mission objective. And of course, there is still one more thing to do. The Europa League final. For the third time, can we make it a hat-trick of trophies? Probably not, because we're against Real Madrid, but you never know. You never know. But that will be next time. That is it as far as we're concerned today. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe as well so you do not miss that Europa League final. Can we do it? Can we stop Real Madrid from winning a competition they shouldn't even really be in? Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.